stepping in, I just want you to hit about a little 12 to 15 footer.
Hi, I'm Kirk Wessler. This is Illinois sports writer here, Dave Reynolds. We are the Journal Star crew, along with the amazing videographer Adam Garrick behind the camera, and we're here at the Valley Tournament. We're going to talk a little bit about what's coming up this weekend. Dave, everybody talks about this being a very balanced year with a lot of parity in the league. Let's start with this. If there's a team outside the first three seeds that can win this thing, whether it's 3 games in a row or even coming out of the play-in to win 4 in a row, who would you like?
I would probably pick Creighton. I know to Bradley fans that's maybe sacrilegious because that's who's Bradley plays first, but I'm just basing that on the fact that how they've been playing down the stretch here. They've won 3 in a row. They've not had a good season, but they seem to be getting things together now.
I think their depth is the big thing. It's just amazing. And I think that the reason that they've won so many tournaments here in the last dozen years is because of that depth. Because by the time you get to the second day and certainly the final day, when everybody's tired, they got tired legs, Dana's still running guys out there 10, 11 deep, and where other teams have played their top guys 30, 35 minutes a game, he's played them 20 to 25, and they're a lot fresher. So that makes a huge difference. Who do you like in that aside? And you've kind of picked Creighton as the possible dark horse. Assess Bradley's chances against Creighton tomorrow, given that they've lost 2 close games, but they've played 2 close games.
Well, and I think it comes back to the depth. If you're going to play Creighton in this tournament, it's best to play them on day 1. Absolutely. Because that's when the depth's not going to show up like it's going to in days 2 and 3. So Bradley's athleticism gives Creighton problems. Dana Altman admitted as much in the press conferences today, and
especially with Taylor Brown.
Especially with Taylor, they just had no answer for him at Omaha, and if he has that same sort of focus in this game, Bradley's going to give them a really good game, no question.
The one big thing is that they've got to play better defense. They have not defended Creighton well either time. They rebounded pretty well in Peoria, but they didn't rebound well the other day in Omaha, and they have to do both those things very well to win this game.
I missed this tournament the past 2 years, so this is almost like a first for me because my freshman year I really didn't even play that much. I'm injury-free now, and I've gotten through a whole year of being healthy. And
he's a threat. And teams are going to pay close attention to him, but more so than his scoring, I think he does other things on the floor that kind of go unseen.
What do you guys have to do tomorrow differently than what happened in Omaha just last week?
Well, I think, just our execution, the consistency of doing that over the course of the 40 minutes wasn't necessarily there, or what it needs to be in order to beat a good basketball team. I thought in both games, offensively, Creighton has had their way with us. They get production from a lot of different places on different nights. There's a lot of interchangeable parts, and there's a lot of guys that can do a lot of different things effectively. And you're talking about a rotation of 11 or 12 guys, and we're big on playing tendencies and personnel. And I think sometimes with the hockey substitutions that go on, sometimes the scouting report gets lost in that shuffle a little bit.
There's definitely a lot of excitement. This is an electrifying atmosphere here. It's really fun to play in. But I think as a player, you got to kind of block all that out and focus on the job you have to do.
All right, gentlemen, thank you very much for your time. Best of luck.
I have, for some reason, a gut feeling that Bradley will win this. Of course, I had a gut feeling that they would finally beat Creighton in Peoria, and they didn't pull that one out. They have not led Creighton at all this season in either game, so they've played them 80 minutes and have not led for a single second.
I think of that matchup zone, it's just befuddling to the Braves. They've both games this year, they've come out and shot poorly in the beginning of the game and just have never been able to get caught up. And I think that zone, they dare you to shoot from the outside and take a quick shot, and Bradley's fallen into that trap.
As a winner, I'm going to go with the Illinois State Redbirds. I think, even though they lost their last game, they played Northern Iowa on the road very, very tough. They won 6 in a row previous to that. I think they're clicking. Dean Odiokosa is just tremendous now. He is the dominant inside force in the league.
Illinois State can throw a lot of big bodies at you, and that's big in a 3-day tournament.
Okay, so there you have it. We'll be around all week, and enjoy these videos, guys. See ya.